Athletes Unlimited is the only individual championship in volleyball, and the competition is intense. Each week, a draft reshuffles the deck as captains pick teams from amongst the best athletes in the sport. Teamwork reigns supreme as athletes climb the leaderboard. Lace up for week 4 of this electrifying clash of the world's fiercest volleyball competition right now on ESPN. Welcome to Arizona, where Athletes Unlimited Volleyball on ESPN is fueled by Gatorade. We're in Mesa, Arizona, inside Legacy Park for week 4 of Athletes Unlimited Volleyball. The second match of our doubleheader today, Team Edmond versus Team Hilly. Hi, everybody. Thank you for joining us. I'm Anne-Marie Anderson alongside 3-time Olympian Holly McPeak. Savannah Collins will join us a little bit later. Okay, Team Edmond versus Team Hilly. What do you like about this matchup?
Firepower. We've got two of the best hitters. Number one, Leah Edmond, and then on the other side, Claire Chasse facing off.
Leah Edmond has been a captain all 4 weeks of this year's Athletes Unlimited. How does she build her team?
First and foremost, when you're a scorer, you want a setter who's going to get you in positions to kill the ball, and that's Natalia Valentin Anderson. They've been together 3 times, have a nice rhythm and confidence and connection together, and they have been deadly, very effective combination.
Sydney Hilly has been a captain 3 times, and when you're a setter and a captain, you want to get some hitters you're comfortable feeding.
You certainly do, and that's Claire Chasse. She has been so effective, just a rookie, second in kills overall behind Edmond, but she can score out of the front in the back row. Played her volleyball at Louisville last year, taking them to the national final.
Another not-so-secret weapon for Team Hilly is Lindsay Vanderweide. Not playing just yet, but she will come in for that team. First serve is an error. Team Hilly in purple, Team Edmond in the fancy and prized gold jersey. The number 1 on the leaderboard wears the gold. Passes up, Hilly goes to her top pick.
Claire Chasse, good decision right there. A little finesse shot to the campfire, middle of the court, while all the defenders are sitting on the perimeter.
You said Chasse, number 1 pick 3 times over. What is it about her that makes her so desirable?
She plays 6 rotations. She can score out of the back row, and she can dominate a match offensively. Very few errors, and gets it done on both sides of the ball. That's what you want on your team.
Great pass by Leah Edmond. Setting up Vanderweide with heat down the line. You're just joining us at Athletes Unlimited Volleyball. Where you been? This is some of the best volleyball you will ever see. 44 world-class athletes amongst 4 teams, a really innovative scoring system. It is a ton of fun. Matches today, then they'll have a time to regroup, and then Sunday and Monday again. Yassiana Presley, been so powerful from behind the line.
Yassiana Presley is a high flyer, and out of the back row behind that 3-meter line, she gets ready, runway, 1-on-1, and turns it wrist away for Team Hilly.
Outside, Edmond. And Edmond gets to take out the trash a lot, right, on those out-of-system balls.
And that's why she wanted a setter like Natalia Valentin Anderson, who could get her in positions to score when the pass or the first contact isn't perfect.
Hilly chasing it down. Here's Yassiana Presley, front court from about 9 feet off, adding some heat. There's a lot of different ways to win points here, including team points, 40 points for each set. Also keep score overall, so the scores of the first and the second set combined and the third set, whoever wins that gets an extra 60 points for their team. And that right there is worth 12 points. Or sorry, that right there is not 12 points, it is 8 points.
Leah Edmond on the left side, 1-on-1 versus Presley. Middle blocker late to close. And Leah Edmond is dangerous offensively.
They wanted Chaussee to carry the first ball. Targeting the big hitter is not a new strategy.
Genesis Coyatzo, number 77 in the gold and black jersey, able to score an ace cross court.
Coyatzo again serving. Benson pulls her off with the pass. Chaussee, lethal literally from any spot on the court.
And Sydney Hilly is so skilled at keeping her team in system. This pass is right at the 3-meter line, but she feeds Claire Chaussee perfect on that bit, the back row quick set.
Emma Willis' serve at Edmond. Takes her out of hitting there, and that's why they'll go for her. Rosenthal attack. Kendall White goes to Leah Edmond. Going for high hands, Edmond misses high.
Looked like Leah Edmond was going for that deep corner, but what Team Hilly's been able to do against Team Edmond is get them out of system. Short serves, serves to seams, disrupting the offensive Team Edmond.
And what does out of system mean?
Out of system means the pass is not perfect up to the front part of the court in front of that 3-meter line in the setter's hands. And if you're in system, you've got all your options available. If you're out of system, you're very predictable, and you can usually only go out to the pins.
And the reason that's so great, of course, is the opposing blocker has time, the middle blocker, to put 2 blockers up against you, no one-on-one opportunities.
Correct.
Edmond serving. Chaussee, beautiful pass. Yassiana Presley, huge jump. Down the line, Edmond is everywhere. Lindsay Vanderweide using the back third of the court.
Lindsay Vanderweide managing her offense. She's fantastic passer, but takes smart swings for her team.
Solid pass. Edmond from the back court. What a dig by Valentine Anderson.
Natalia Valentine Anderson is an incredible defender. Watch this ball. She covers it, keeps it alive, and then her team is in a position to score. Lindsay Vanderweide, sharp cross court. This is the first gold lead, and they're on a 3-point run. And then now Yassiana Presley out of the middle, an X pattern to score for Team Hilly.
Locked at 7s again. Yassiana Presley, of course, played for Baylor. She was the AVCA National Player of the Year in 2019. When Baylor first kind of like broke onto the national scene as one of the elite teams. Chaussee again from the backcourt. That's why when you look at the leaderboard, you'll find her in the top 10.
You see Leah Edmond at the top. We saw Morgan Hintz last match in second. Linehan moving up to third, and then McCage with a fantastic performance moving up to that 4th spot.
The way you move up the leaderboard is both by individual skills. A service ace, for example, is worth 12. A service error that we just saw is -8. And then there's team points, wins, and the match win. And then there's MVP points afterwards. The teams vote on the MVP 1, 2, and 3 of the match. Solid block. Sydney Hilly in the middle as she and Rosenthal switch spots.
I love that Sydney Hilly stayed in the middle and played the middle blocker position and then getting the block. She's more comfortable being on that outside block position, but there stays. Beautiful defensive ploy. And now on the other pin, Claire Chaussee. Lots of strong serves and then defense at the net for Team Hilly. What a good start.
Yeah, Yassiana Presley and Claire Chaussee, both from Team Hilly, with 3 kills each already. Lindsay Vanderweide holding things down with the pass. That's the long way to get it off the block. Well done.
Certainly is. Off the inside hand. Natalia Valentin Anderson following it out.
Natalia Valentin Anderson, you mentioned a great defender, also a superior server. She adds so much value to this team in ways, plus her assists. Rosenthal over the top.
Right now, Team Hilly in system. And you see the use of the middle. Jenna Rosenthal down the hill, hitting with range at 6'5". That's a high contact point to stop.
Rosenthal, one of the captains last week in week 3. Heavy roof, extended awning. Kaz Brown and Vanderweide combine.
Kaz Brown so good defensively, just moving laterally along the net. She watches the set, gets out to Lindsay Vanderweide, and shuts the door for Claire Chaussee.
Sydney Hilly deceptive. It's Valentin Anderson that picks it up.
Leah Edmond over the top, high cross-court ball in transition, but Natalia Valentin Anderson, even when she's not setting, she is making things happen for Team Edmond.
Out of system set for Chaussee. Handled well by Vanderweide, and then the push outside. Line judge is saying that ball is in. Team Hilly does not challenge.
Look at this ball pushed all the way across the court to Leah Edmond, who goes down the line, sizzles that small opening.
One of the things I really like about Sydney Hilly's team this week, she was a captain in week 2. We mentioned Anna in week 3. She has 8 players on this team from her captainship in week 2, her first week as a captain. She wanted to carry a lot of those same players over for consistency.
Yeah, and I feel like after you play with someone, you get their rhythm, and you know where they like the ball, and she likes the energy. Obviously, Sydney Hilly handcuffing Kendall White on that float serve.
Carving down is Kaz Brown, thumb down cut. For every ace during this year's Athletes Unlimited volleyball season, Aspiration is committed to planting 10 trees. Heading into this week, 930 trees have been committed thanks to Aspiration's support. That number will climb all weekend long. Change in pace.
We call this an X play. You see one player, Willis, go off one foot, and Claire Chaussee crossing pattern comes into the middle for a kill for Team Hilly.
And why is that challenging when there's a crossing pattern?
Because blockers are chasing hitters, and it creates an opening for the attacker because they're watching 2 hitters cross patterns.
Genesis Collazo. Great pass by Benson. Chaussee takes off behind the line, but Bastianelli laying in wait. Team Edmond with the slight edge as we head to commercial in set number 1. Buckle up. This is going to be a great match as these teams trade blows. Athletes Unlimited Volleyball on ESPN is sponsored by Aspiration, a global leader in financing climate impact, and fueled by Gatorade. Team Edmond with a 1-point lead in set number 1. Holly Pollard, Team Hilly's success is the way they're using Claire Chaussee.
Well, Sydney Hilly's the highest level setter, and she is getting creative with her offense. We talk about this pattern. I said it was a couple plays ago, but this is an X pattern. You see Claire Chaussee cross with Emma Willis on the approach, and that's an X pattern where Claire Chaussee is able to score out of the front row. I was just having lunch with Misty May yesterday, and she said, you know what I don't see in college anymore or the pros? X patterns. And
there you
go. One right there.
There it is, Misty May.
Yeah.
3 Olympic gold medals?
3 Olympic gold medals. She won a national championship setting for Long Beach State. And she said she wants to see more drama, more X plays.
Amanda Benson, beautiful pass. Yassiana Presley over the top with her big jump. And a net violation by Alia Bastianelli. Let's welcome in the third member of our team, Savannah Collins. She has some insight from earlier this week.
Well, Anne-Marie, you mentioned how the Sydney Hilly team is a little bit of a repeat of week 2, and she said that was intentional. She wanted to get that band back together. There's actually a couple athletes that she was saying they're a package deal. There's 5 athletes that have been together weeks 2 through 4. Cruz, Chaussee, Reed, Kathy, and Edelman Cagliari. Those couple of athletes just keep moving through this whole thing together. And I asked her, as a setter, what are you focusing on after the draft, during practices, to try and come out in these games and have something fresh, something new? And she talked about how she really is trying to mix it up in practice. So hopefully by this weekend, even though these athletes have been together on the same team and been opponents, maybe she's bringing something new out. And then you have Leah Edmond. This is not her first rodeo. She's a 3-year AU player. She's going into week 4 as a captain. And I asked her, where are you at right now? What are you thinking about? She goes, listen, I'm going to keep it real with you. She said, we all know what everybody's got. So now the real test in these late weeks are, can you attack people's weaknesses and can you continue to play to your strengths? So we're really starting to get the nitty-gritty here in these later weeks.
I love that, Savannah, as far as Leah Edmond, and you're over there on the sidelines. What are you hearing in her huddles over these past few weeks?
Leah Edmond is an energy player. You see it when you are in the gym and you hear it when you're around her, and that's how she describes herself too. She feeds off of that, she breathes that, and she has a confidence that I think carries into her entire teams. Her facilitator this week, Dave Rubio, put it really well. He said teams often take on the identity and feed off of their captain, and that's something that they've been able to feed off of Edmond. I mean, you even saw it in warm-up. She goes, man, I am feeling loose and warm today, and you see it on the court.
Thank you, Savannah. That block feeling loose and warm as well, Holly.
Ali Bastianelli and Lindsay Vanderweit are putting up a wall on Yassiana Presley of Team Hilly.
That's 4-0 run for Team Edmond. It's time for a timeout. Yassiana Presley used to going over the block. Not when the block is this big. Vanderweit and Ali Bastianelli changing plans.
Check ball.
Yeah. Check up. Right here. Check ball.
Let me see what you got. Could be.
Check up.
Oh, you serious? Check.
I have multiple family members in the military, and they mean so much to me because of their sacrifice. Seeing how strong all of them are and how they were able to push through that kind of inspires me, because they've been through things that I will never experience in my life, and the fact that they are such incredible humans and were willing to put that sacrifice out there means that I can push a little bit harder on the court for them. The most that I can do is play my hardest and sacrifice my body on the court for them, but it's an incredible thing to be around people who have chose to make that choice, and they have been a part of some incredible things and have done some incredible things with their time in the military. And so I am extremely thankful and very, very proud of all my family.
Gratitude for the Edmond family, thanking them for their service, of course. Leah Edmond. On this floor, you can see the leadership, right? In the military, you need leadership. She's got all these leaders in her family. She's a tremendous captain.
And she's also fearless. When things are going tough, she gets into the huddle and gets people fired up.
That ends the 4-0 run by Team Edmond. Yassiana Presley will go back to serve, keeping in mind that Presley's also a backcourt weapon. Meanwhile, Hilly has Deja McClendon back up to feed, and Rosenthal. Free ball, all options available. And Allie Bastianelli and Lindsay Vanderweide have been stopping balls at the net.
Sydney Hilly trying to spread her hitters on both pins, going Jenna Rosenthal behind, but look at Lindsay Vanderweide. She works with her inside hand to shut that down.
It's that press over the net by Vanderweide. They also have a front court setter in Valentine Anderson, so want to exploit that lack of height, perhaps. Leah Edmond comes up from the back. It's a 5-point lead in set one.
6 kill for Leah Edmond. She continues to score.
Look at those beautiful jerseys. Shiny 12. You can get them actually online. It's the first time they've had replica jerseys. It's so fun. You can look like a player even if you can't play like one.
I picked one up last week.
Crushing through the block is Kaz Brown.
Natalia Valentine Anderson running this ball to Kaz Brown, quick behind. That's like a back one, not all the way out to the antenna. Kaz Brown gets on top of it quick for Team Edmond.
Kaz Brown, of course, has spent time overseas playing as well. She's a former Kentucky player. Holly, collegiately, I just called Kentucky last week. I went and looked at my old boards. And from 2016, Leah Edmond, Kaz Brown on that team who were in the regionals.
What about Allie Linehan or Allie Stumler?
Not that year.
Okay, that was before her.
Yeah.
Okay. Kaz Brown has a younger sister who plays at New Mexico State right now as well.
A lot of power in this field of 44 with power hitters from the left side. Look at these numbers.
See Leah Edmond leading the charge. Brooke Nuneviller second, Allie Linehan third, and then Betty De La Cruz, who's been out for a week but will be back Sunday. Can't wait to see her again. Still sitting in fourth because she was so dominant when she was here.
Yeah, Betty De La Cruz was out for a great reason. Her team playing in the Pan Am game. She's part of the Dominican Republic national team. And this is just outstanding. I mean, missing 4 matches worth of points and still being up top.
Incredible. And I'll tell you, Team Hens looking forward to getting her back in that same team for Sunday and Monday.
Yeah, she's planting a lot of trees, by the way. 10 aces, 10 trees planted by Aspiration for each one. Betty De La Cruz responsible for 100. So that'll be really fun to see how that goes. Team Hens ended up losing the first match of the day today to Team Linehan. So with Betty back in, it adds a different dynamic. Betty De La Cruz going to be playing in the Olympic Games in Paris next summer. It's a 7-1 Team Edmond run. Chaussee left to try to clean it up. Vanderweide, roll. Leah Edmond read that all the way. Jump to the corner. Vanderweide, heavy arm, over and over, goes hard, then pulls back with some tenderness.
And able to get it to drop in the middle of the court, right behind the big middle blocker. Defenders on the perimeter, and that's why that ball drops.
Bastianelli's serve is handled. Chaussee with a kill.
Claire Chaussee with 4 kills so far.
Aubrey Cruz, one of those 5 players that Savannah Collins told us has been together for these weeks. I mean, it's set point Team Edmond, and so at this point for Team Hilly, there's a couple of things at play, right? Finding a rhythm, and then also doing what you can for the aggregate points at the end of set 3 so that you're not too far behind.
It's important. I'm not sure how this set got away from them because I felt like it was close early.
It was that service run from Leah Edmond. Just taking them out of system again and again. Chaussee, though, answering, fending off set point.
And those left side attackers for either team have to take tough swings. They're not always in system. Block knows where it's going. Kaz Brown is there, and they still cannot slow her down in the angle.
Front court setter in Sydney Hilly, Jenna Rosenthal serving. Set point, Team Edmond. Trouble. Everybody knows where it's going. To Collazo. She goes sharp cross with everybody's eyes on her for the win.
Team Hilly serving at Leah Edmond. Watch this pass gets pulled a little bit off the net, but Natalia Valentin Anderson gets Collazo in great position to go wrist away, sharp angle.
A 7-point win for Team Edmond in set number 1. Set number 2 is going to be all about the response. Can Team Hilly stop those big runs?
Every year, thousands of athletes disappear in clutch moments due to falling hydration levels.
I used to go missing all the time. I let everyone down. I even let Shannon Sharp down.
Yeah, you let me down.
They've been told how you feel yourself doesn't matter, that electrolytes are all the same.
And just like that, they're gone. Get yourself back in the game. Get yourself a Gatorade. Could be the difference between dominating and disappearing.
Gatorade, rehydrate, replenish, refuel.
Check ball. Yeah. Check up. Right here. Check ball.
Let me see what you got. Could be.
Check up.
Oh, you serious? Check.
to be there.
That's right. We are fans too.
Welcome back, Athletes Unlimited Volleyball, second match of the doubleheader. Team Edmond won set 1. Let's go into the action now with the Air National Guard and Team Edmond setter Natalia Valentine Anderson.
Hey, we help each other. Let's make each other better. Here we go. Swing, swing, high. Yeah! Bravo! You got D. Setter. Bloqueamos mejor. Ah, tú dices en la pay. Empieza de afuera para adentro. Puedes leer esto mejor, la bola se queda dentro de la cancha. ¡Sí! Bravo, girls. Bravo, Kat. Great talk.
Welcome back. Holly, how much does a team take on the personality of their setter?
I think the setter is the quarterback. It's a really important part. You see her speaking 2 different languages while she leads her team. I think, you know, whoever your leader is, they follow them. And Natalia Valentine Anderson is a feisty defender and loves to compete, and you can feel the passion. Love the way she's communicating with everybody.
You're looking at some beautiful scenics of our home for this 5-week season. And we want you to know, the Arizona Sports and Entertainment Commission is dedicated to attracting and championing events like this one to the state of Arizona. They'd love you to know that partnering with them is the smartest thing you can do for your event. We have had a fantastic time in Arizona over the course of these 4 weeks. So much to do and enjoy.
Especially the beautiful hikes.
We have. If you don't know Holly, like she texted me and said, wear your hiking clothes on the plane. We're going straight. And I was like, cool.
I'm excited about it.
Now I got 4 hours of sleep. Good. You can also get some tickets to come here, of course. Visit auprosports.com tickets. I promise you, you will be hooked when you are here. It is some of the best volleyball you will ever see.
Loving it.
Watch out for Valentine Anderson's serve. It is wicked. See what I'm saying? Ace serve.
And she's really good at hitting that ball flat with pace. And it just gets away from passers if they don't move their feet and get their platforms on that ball. Way to call that.
I mean, she's so frequently planting trees. Aspiration planting 10 trees for every ace. There's another one that's going to be out of system. So it's a free ball, and that's how it sets up this offensive play. Vanderweide closes it out with a block.
Lindsay Vanderweide, whose stock went way up last week, shows you why. This is her second big block move defensively for Team Edmond. She gets all of that. Not only is it good handwork, good eye work to see where the hitter is attacking the ball.
Valentine Anderson, third serve. She's mixing it up all over. Team Hilly wants to try to get Valentine Anderson off the line. Yassiana Presley is able to do it with a deep cross-court kill.
And Presley attacked right between Edmond and Valentine Anderson. A little bit of a crash defensively, but everybody's okay. Just a little frustration that they were both there for Team Edmond.
Leaderboard on the left side of your screen is dynamic and will change with points scored. And Holly, that's one of the things that's unique to Athletes Unlimited Volleyball is that Edmond and Valentine Anderson aren't always so sure who's going to take it because they don't play together every week.
Yes, but they have been playing together recently. I mean, anytime you attack a seam between two players, it's a tough ball to play up, even if you play next to one another.
Kaz Brown touches a little bit of that, and Her defenders get stuck. Lots of different ways where you can earn points as you look at that leaderboard on your left. Each set worth 40 points. The aggregate score of the match, which right now is 29-20 for Team Edmond, is worth an additional 60 points. And then MVPs voted after that. Edmond. Yassiana Presley gets around it. Quick to Edmond. Massive dig by Benson. Chaussee, who's been quiet since about midway through the first set, with a kill.
And she's picking it up. And that says something about the offense that Hilly's running. She's trying to get all her hitters involved and not rely on one too often.
Simone Abbott joining us now for a chair chat. Thanks for joining us, Simone.
Hi, guys.
You're playing on a team, many of whom have been together for several weeks. What was the practice like this week as you put things together?
I think Dave Rubio is a big part of why our practices are so organized, structured, controlled, and like just really business oriented. I think he's a great leader and makes sure he facilitates everything that he needs to facilitate with us. So yeah, very organized and lots of communication. That was what the practice was like.
What was your focus coming into this match against Team Hilly?
We obviously had a game plan, but we knew that we had to do things ourselves also. I think that controlling Claire and Yassi was really important, and making sure that we're low and over on them and making sure our defense is in the right place to defend them. And we're doing a good job of that so far, which is awesome.
Which is very important.
Yeah.
And Leah Edmond has been a captain now for 4 weeks. What is it like playing under Captain Edmond?
She's super chill, honestly. Like, during practices, she wants us to make sure we have rest. She's definitely resting because she swings a million times for the 3 games on the weekends. So very laid back. When it's game time, she's very intense. So definitely like a balance between the two, but she's a real workhorse, so respect to her.
When you said she was really chill, I've been surprised because when she's competing, it's game on. She is fierce.
Yeah, on the court, very intense, but in our practices on Wednesdays and Thursdays, she's chilling by the side, like, for sure.
Okay, so Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde kind of
Exactly.
thing. All right,
Yeah.
love it. Thank you so much, Simone, for joining us for a little chat.
Thank you.
Yeah, I thought the same thing when she said she's chill. I was thinking, I remember when she won and she was stone-faced because she didn't like the way they won.
Yeah, she's a competitive one. We've seen her lose the first set, get on her bench, talk to her facilitator and the rest of her team, and get them fired up and refocus, and her team responds. She walks the walk for sure.
Yeah, each team has a facilitator. It's not a coach. It's just to help, and it depends on what the players need, and it's a random pick. The facilitators know before the year starts which color they're going to be with. So Dave Rubio with the gold team this week, but you never know who the captains are going to be, so that way it's equitable.
And Dave Rubio, longtime head coach at the University of Arizona, one of the legendary coach, Hall of Famer. I mean, what he was able to do with that program has been impressive. Team Edmond up 9-4 in this second set.
Every year, thousands of athletes disappear in clutch moments due to falling hydration levels.
I used to go missing all the time. I let everyone down. I even let Shannon Sharp down.
Yeah, you let me down.
They've been told how you feel yourself doesn't matter, that electrolytes are all the same.
Then just like that, they're gone. Get yourself back in the game. Get yourself a Gatorade. Could be the difference between dominating and disappearing.
Gatorade, rehydrate, replenish, refuel.
midway through set number 2. Team Edmond has been dominating since the midpoint of set number 1. Savannah Collins keeping a tab on all the action.
I know I've talked a lot about Morgan Hintz as a captain. I think it was time everybody heard it straight from her, what this experience has been like. Morgan, take me into, as a libero, how this experience of leading teams, putting together an entire offense has caused you to see the game a little bit differently through a new lens.
Yeah, there's definitely more on your plate being captain, like just thinking about in-game adjustments, block lineups. I mean, there's so many pieces that you have to think about, not just your own job. And I think it's forced me to grow as a person and really think about the game in a different way, through the coach's lens, more than I've ever had before.
Do you think you'll ever go back to seeing it just as a libero after this?
No, I don't think so. I think it's taught me, like, more about the strategy in the game and, like, just how adaptable teams can be. And, like, you don't always have to stick with one plan, you know? Like, the players in this league are so smart and great, and they're gonna make adjustments, and like you have to make adjustments as well.
I know there were some changes this week, the big one being that Dave Rubio is on the court right now and you're not. Take me into the relationship that you all have built and the trust that was created between the two of you to work together with those teams.
Yeah, Dave has been absolutely fantastic. I felt like we were always on the same page, thinking through the same things in terms of the lineups that we wanted, what rotations we wanted to start in, but he provides like such a great like statistical view of the game that's something that I'm not always thinking about. And so for me to think more about the emotional side and Dave adding in the stats, like it was just a great combination and collaboration.
When you are building Team Hintz and leading Team Hintz, I think we all from the outside looking in have gone, what is it like to be on that squad? If you could describe it, what would you say it's like week after week?
I think I always want our identity to be about grit and heart and like just really scrapping. I think some of the keys in this league have definitely been serve and pass, like strong servers really, and then on the other end, fighting off some really tough serves, and then just block and defense. I think that, I mean, you look at the most successful teams here so far, and I think they've had great serve and passers as well as block and defense.
Thank you, Morgan. Thanks for taking us inside Team Hintz a little bit tonight. Appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you.
We'll
Savannah,
see you back out there on Sunday. I've got one more question for you from Anne-Marie. Go ahead.
Hey, I'm wondering if Morgan, when she goes back into the USA gym or plays pro overseas, if she's going to look at her coaches a little bit differently in terms of what they're doing in-game.
Ooh, okay. So Anne-Marie wants to know, when you step back into the USA gym, are you going to be looking at your coaches even a little differently? Because now you've been the one calling the shots.
I mean, it would definitely be an adjustment, but I think it will still force me to think about in-game changes a little bit more, and just how I can help my teammates around me a little more, not just be so focused or self-centered like on doing my own job, but like how can I contribute and help my teammates in a different way.
I think you are the only person who would ever call you self-centered, Morgan. I got to call you out on that one because everyone talks about your leadership and who you are and how you lift people up. So I appreciate you giving us an inside look at what it's like to be on your team.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Anne-Marie, back to you.
Thank you both. Holly, meanwhile, a nasty kill from Kaz Brown. Filthy.
Kaz Brown has been turning up her offensive intensity. She's hit 2 balls in this set that are unbelievable. The angle, the power, the whole thing.
Chaussee responds. And they really need more Chaussee, yeah?
They do, but they also need some help for Chaussee. She can't carry the whole offensive load against a very strong defensive team in Team Edmond.
Vanderweide. And that's a little bit of what Vanderweide adds, is that first contact that you talked about earlier.
First contact in using the whole court. She runs the ball. The set she calls for inside, and just a little finesse shot over the block.
Claire Chaussee, more swings than anybody else on Team Hillary, not a surprise. Athletes Unlimited and Tops have unveiled their first ever set of player trading cards. It's so fun to feature all 4 Athletes Unlimited sports combo combined in one set. Softball, basketball, lacrosse, and of course volleyball. 200 card set, 185 athletes. You can buy it at Target, Barnes & Noble, hobby shops, and through Tops.com and Fanatics.com. So fun. That with a Morgan Hens bobblehead, you're set. Edmond goes long, and is this going to open the door for Team Hilly?
Well, Team Hilly trying to make a push, but still down by 7.
Edmond, great pass. Vanderwart a little delay on her approach. Chaussee, bounce town at the 3-meter line.
It's all about trust with the pace of this set out to Claire Chaussee on the left. Oh. Claire Chaussee elevates and bounce town on the left side for Team Hilly.
That's brutal. Rosenthal serve, trying to make Leah Edmond do double duty, but she's going to hit from the backcourt. And a beautiful kill from Collazo.
Right now, that strategy is working. Leah Edmonds pulling that pass off the net, and then they're getting predictable on that left pin. Team Hilly with the block.
If Edmonds pushing that pass a little bit more towards the net, how does that change the game?
Well, it helps them run. Kaz Brown, who's been dangerous, and they've got 3 hitters in the front row. So they have more options if they can push that pass up in front of the 3-meter line.
Yeah, Kaz Brown's had 4 swings, 4 kills. Just an outstanding player, Kaz Brown.
We've been talking about the effect of middle attackers. You want to get middle attackers like this in system. Look at that fastball off the arm of Kaz Brown, and then an easy throwdown to finish the rally and score the point.
Hilly trying to find a way back to Emma Willis. She gets the one-on-one opportunity.
And that's because Team Hilly's been able to stay in system. Claire Chaussee passed a dime, a perfect pass, allowing her setter to run whatever she wants.
Hilly behind the service line, lots of weapons up front. Willis in the middle. Yassiana Presley out on the pin and gets the block. Team Hilly now only down by 4, closing the gap. Hilly serve, and an ace off Kendall White.
And Team Hilly chipping away. Sydney Hilly, every time she goes back to that service line, she's able to take them on a run. Right now, Team Hilly on a 3-point scoring run.
Goes right back at the person she aced. Edmond changes pace. Chaussee picks it up, but she wasn't available for an attack then when she picks that up. Chaussee gets out quickly. Hilly goes to her, and it's fire to the back of the court. Sydney Hilly on a 4-0 run with her team.
In transition, watch Claire Chaussee on the far side of your screen on the right, get in position with her feet to work to end that rally for her team. It's all about getting in position to score.
A 4-0 scoring run for Team Hilly. And you could feel kind of some of the air come out of Team Edmond, who had built a nice lead.
Right now, Team Hilly hitting 190 compared to 300 for Team Edmond. But right now, all the momentum on Team Hilly's side.
That jersey that Leah Edmond is wearing is so beautiful. Keith Michael checked out the shop here because you can buy some great stuff at the shop here in Legacy Park.
I'm in the merch shop with Nia, and oh my gosh, there are so many good things this year, but what is your favorite? I think my favorite have to be the shirts with Betty or Morgan. Those are so stylish. Also, I love the Morgan Hintz bobblehead. Currently looking for it. If anyone finds it, please let me know.
Okay, tell me what you think of the gold jerseys this year. I know you weren't here last year, but I think this edition with the little sparkle,
they're so dope. And the fact you can buy a replica jersey and just be like us outside is so cool. I'm happy I got one for free, but I'll also be repping that whenever I can.
If you had to pick one thing from the merch shop to take home with you, what would it be?
Can I take the Athletes Unlimited book? I don't think you can. No? Okay, merch-wise, I would definitely take, honestly, this hat. I hope I just can walk off with it and no one comes to find me.
I won't tell anyone. Thank you.
Awesome.
Sticky Fingers Barnett.
Sticky fingers
Yeah.
at Kevin Barnett.
Did you see him stealing all those shirts?
Of course, he's slippery.
Or hats or whatever he was doing. I got a jersey last week. I really like those jerseys.
Did you steal your jersey?
No, I didn't.
Of course not.
No.
They're really beautiful jerseys. The gold is so pretty. And of course, the gold jersey signifies that this team, this captain, was #1 in points the previous, or on the leaderboard coming into the week.
So Leah Edmond atop the leaderboard allows her to play in these fancy gold jerseys. I like them.
They're gorgeous. And it's so cool to walk around in them. You can walk around and look like a player, even if you're not one. Sydney Hilly's team on a 4-0 run. Leah Edmond is able to stop the run. Deficit is 3 points for Team Hilly. They've got to stop right here if they want to take control. And the block, Edmond and Bastianelli saying no chance.
Hilly was creeping back, but a big defensive stop there. Bastianelli and Edmond putting up a wall. Defense, such an important part of this game. Look at this back set to Chaussee, and Edmond sees her trying to turn it down the line and shuts it down with her hands.
Edmond has another gear, and when teams are creeping up on them, it's almost like she takes it personally. Outside, Chaussee, great change of pace.
Claire Chaussee attacking the seam between the two blockers, and she's established that she can crush the ball, and if the blockers aren't there and close, she gets right through them quickly with a little finesse shot.
Even on that replay, you could see Valentine Anderson still going backwards when she touched the ball, and to change pace was tough. Service, pressure. Claire Chaussee planting trees with that ace.
And then 12 stat points adding to her overall points on the leaderboard.
The most important to Team Hilly right now is that they're within 2 points of tying up set 2. Benson slides in under it. Great dig by Hilly. Recycled, right? Pushing it into the block. Team Hilly outlasts Team Edmond.
Watch the dig here by Sydney Hilly. Leah Edmond crushed that ball down the line, and just a one-arm stab by Hilly to dig it and keep it alive.
This to try to tie it up. Kendall White back to Edmond. Benson absorbs the heat. Hilly been digging balls. They're trying to make her handle the first ball. An attack error, and that will end the 7-2 run that Team Hilly was on.
Natalia Valentine Anderson going away from her middles, using the pins more often, but I see Sydney Hilly making a challenge call.
They're going to challenge that and see if there was a touch. Did you see one, Holly?
I did not.
No. I don't even give my opinion anymore because it's wrong. Even when we're driving, right? Go right and you're like, it's left. So let's take a look. What can you see? Well, if there was one, it'd be on Bastianelli because Collazo wasn't up yet.
Collazo's hands were late.
Oh.
Ooh.
Well, that angle changes everything.
It does.
It would be on Collazo's left hand.
Where the pinky's all taped up,
Yeah.
no?
I don't know.
Felt like baseline showed it better. This angle right here.
Yeah. Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay.
She might be pressing her hand back into the court.
You and I saw the same thing. It's almost like circumstantial evidence in a trial. Like, why would she push her hand back into the court if she wasn't touching the ball?
But there wasn't finger movement, so
it's not
nothing definitive.
Well, it was for the officials. Oh, no, it was not for the officials because the call stands. And so circumstantial evidence isn't going to get you a win in a trial, and it's not going to get you a win in a challenge here. The call stands, so they're not necessarily saying confirmed, and they're not saying overturned.
Prior to that challenge, I was saying I'd love to see both setters get the middles going a little bit more offensively.
Yeah, and the significance of that challenge, it would have been tied at 18 all. Talking about the middles going, Hilly feeds Willis. She gives another look to the outside and then goes to Chaussee. Both of those attacks coming out of the middle. That's a kill for Collazo from the backcourt.
Right? It's a dig and a kill. That's bonus points.
Oh, I wonder if they do score.
Watch this, Claire Chaussee crossbody. Collazo digs that ball over the net, and it drops.
So I don't think you get double points there, and I bet they scored as a dig. A kill's 3 points more.
Okay, but yeah. How about add them together?
Oh, that'd be
I'm
amazing.
gonna lobby on her behalf.
A dig kill.
Yeah, always good.
Leah Edmond, here's the other gear that we're talking about. It was 19-17 at the time of that challenge. So 3 consecutive points by Team Edmond to push them ahead and cause Team Hilly to call a timeout.
And it's been defense. Defense always spurring the offense, because if you can keep the ball off the floor, it puts you in positions to score. And anytime you've got Leah Edmond on your team, that's going to help a lot.
Let's go into the action with Yassiana Presley.
I'm mic'd up. Oh, shoot. Boop, boop. Right here. Yeah! Big, big, big. Yeah! Come on. D. Yes! Let's go! We can do a better job on coverage. Just like, at least being there, I feel like we're just kind of standing up, like everyone. Come on. Yep. Yes! Let's go, baby. Let's go on a run. Great decisions. Let's go.
Love the dialogue from Yassiana Presley, telling her setter where she wants the ball, celebrating her teammates every play. Good energy.
Let's take a look at some of the action from Yassi tonight.
Back row hitting that big ball, and then on that left side, you see her hit with so much range. And when she's isolated one-on-one, look at her little finesse shot there out of the back row.
She's been error-free on her attack, Yassiana Presley, with those 16 swings, 9 of them kills, no errors. You know what I want to hear is right before she told Chaussee, I'm mic'd up, and Chaussee says, oh, shoot. Like, back it up,
Yeah,
like, what
I?
happened there? Yeah. Then it's eavesdropping. It's not mic'd up at that point.
Yeah.
Cruz, changing pace. Valentine Anderson comes down to pop it up. Here's a free ball opportunity. Pass is perfect. And they move Yassiana Presley inside for the kill.
Looked like a double quick, and that puts a lot of pressure on Team Edmond's block. Bastianelli, and then that one gets away from Leah Edmond at the net.
Loved watching the hand of Yassiana Presley on that attack. She knew exactly how she wanted to use that block. Team Edmond rolling, 22-18. Chaussee, power. Vanderweide breaking through the block. Chaussee takes something off of it this time. Here's Kendall White to Leah Edmond. The defense dig. Going right at the shoulders of Kendall White is Claire Chaussee.
Kendall White, put your helmet on. What? She had a fantastic dig the first time. Second one came a little too high on her. Watch the defense. Here's a transition set. Team Edmond does not get a swing out of that. But watch the defense here. Rosenthal crushes it, digs the ball over. And then this one catches her high.
Outside, Vanderweide. Chaussee sits in the dig. Vanderweide again, Sydney Hilly. Backcourt, Chaussee. Ball is down.
Claire Chaussee hitting that Bic out of the back row. Look at her just right behind that 3-meter line, and then a little finesse shot able to drop for Team Hilly.
Hilly within 2 points again of taking a tie in this set. Ball is out. Hilly 1 away from locking it up at 22s.
Lindsay Vanderweide had the right idea because Presley was cheating up for that short shot, but just missed it out of bounds. And now on a 3-point run is Team Hilly.
Back to Bastianelli. Made that look easy as Team Edmond goes up by 2 again.
And I feel like both teams doing a better job running their middle. For Team Hilly, it's Chaussee out of the back row, but then Team Edmond, Bastianelli behind the setter.
Yeah, look at that hitting percentage, 800. Middles is a higher hitting percentage, as you talked about earlier.
And that's why you want to get the middle attackers the ball more. And that's why that first contact, staying in system, is crucial.
Why is it a higher percentage out of the middle?
Well, it happens faster. It's tougher to defend.
There's very little room for error. It's a 1-foot set, right? Oh, but when you do it from your knees, it's extra special.
We talked about it, but Team Edmond running that middle. Kaz Brown has been fantastic. Her connection with Natalia Valentin Anderson is fun to watch. Look at the feed from her knees to Kaz Brown, who's crushing the ball tonight.
Valentin Anderson serving for the set. Chaussee, not so fast down the line.
It looks like Team Edmond is giving Claire Chaussee just a sliver down the line, like a tiny sliver, and she's taking it.
So we're in a position kind of like the last set, right, where Team Hilly is pushing at the end, or excuse me, earlier today we had teams pushing. There's a 7-point deficit in set number 1. It is Team Edmond, set point number 2. Perfect from Edmond. Vanderweide off the block. Chaussee. Here's the swing. And it's that sliver again. Locked at 24.
I mean, if you're Team Edmond, you have to make an adjustment and take that away from her. Lindsay Vanderweide just a little bit late in not getting all the way out. Natalia Valentin Anderson has got to put her helmet on. That ball's coming fast and hard down the line. Or if you're Team Edmond, move that block a little wider, make her go the other way.
Yeah. I mean, it's really interesting because when you see a sliver, you could really see it on that. It's barely big enough for the ball to fit through.
But she gets on top of it so quick, she's able to score. And her last 2 kills have been there, so make her a little more uncomfortable, even though she can hit the other way too.
Captain Edmond doing her usual. Let's take a look at her action in this match so far.
Leah Edmond is something special. She is fit and fired up this season. She can elevate her game when they need her, and she has been a powerful offensive weapon, leading all hitters in kills.
9 kills, 2 blocks, and 7 digs in this match. Captain walking the walk as she's been leading this team. Claire Chaussee, #1 pick for Sydney Hilly again. And again, she just delivers over and over.
We talked about 2 of the best offensive players in the league facing off. Claire Chaussee has 15 kills already. Been really hard to stop on that pick, but look at, she's getting it done defensively. Last 2 kills have been huge down the line when Sydney Hilly's team is making this big push to come back.
Savannah Collins, we saw you creeping around the huddle there. What'd you hear?
Just a couple different things I noticed from this Team Edmond huddle. One is Dave Rubio locked in with Vander Weide. I'm sure that is about blocking. That's usually his specialty, and the little notes and hints that he's giving to his front row. And then coming from the libero, Kendall White saying, hey, no miscommunications here. When it comes down to it, call Leah's name. She will take those balls and go after those out-of-system plays. Let's not have any miscommunications down the line.
That's a huge block and the first lead of the set for Team Hilly.
And Emma Willis able to stop Kaz Brown 1-on-1. What a huge block. Quick set, and this has been a ball that has not been able to be returned so far tonight until now.
First set point for Team Hilly. They go at Leah Edmond. Vander Weide quick, but Yassiana Presley has it up. Chaussee for the set. And Collazo locks it back up at 25.
Everybody in the gym, including myself, thought that was going to Edmond after what we heard
from
on
Savannah.
The bench.
Right, Savannah just told us to put it to Leah, and so it's like, we just heard this.
But Natalia Valentin Anderson knows how to win and gets her hot hitter on the left side in a good position to score.
Yep, and now Leah Edmond has rotated to the front court. Yassiana Presley, bullet. Chaussee again to the back line. It's a shootout in Legacy Park.
It certainly is. So fun to see the defense. Lindsay Vander Weide came up with a big dig on the Presley swing, but can't stop Claire Chaussee on the left side.
Set point #2 for Team Hilly. We know it's going to Edmond. Savannah Collins told you, and it's as scripted.
I am loving the back and forth battle. Who is going to execute and get a stop when it counts?
Team Hilly set point. Yassiana Presley blasting through the block, and Team Hilly is able to even the match at 1 set apiece.
Watch this replay. Sydney Hilly's team wants to attack out of the middle of the court. They get a one-on-one battle, and Willis able to score.
Score correction on the scoreboard, and so it is again Team Hilly set point. And now Team Hilly. And Leah Edmond wants to challenge that. Was it out or not?
I'm not sure if she's challenging the out or whether there was a net violation on Team Hilly. Natalia Valentin Anderson thought she saw net contact.
Okay, and originally it's interesting. The up official said, I saw it, talking about in out, and that's where Leah said, that's not what I'm challenging. So it is a net. Let's see if we can see it.
Look at Natalia Valentin Anderson slide, and then Leah Edmond takes the second ball.
I didn't see a net. Did you see a net?
I did not. I think the net was still moving from the serve. You see it still moving now.
Yeah.
Yep, that's still moving from the serve.
And so the call stands. Team Hilly wins set number 2. Let's listen to that last point.
Well, incredible. You heard Yassiana Presley say, I don't know why I jumped at the net, but no touch.
Oh, this third set is going to be sweet. Team Edmond needs 21 points to win the aggregate. Team Hilly looking to win the set and the overall. Athletes Unlimited Volleyball on ESPN is sponsored by Aspiration, a global leader in financing climate impact, and fueled by Gatorade.
How do you shut that down? Just hit the ball harder.
Or have Sydney Hilly as your setter. Oh, the set right here from Sydney Hilly.
When I started out, I was the youngest on my team. I was one of the shorter ones, so the coach was like, yeah, you're not going to be a hitter, you're going to be a setter. So pretty much since the beginning, I've been a setter, and I love it because you're so involved in the game. You should be touching the ball every time the ball comes to your side of the net, and you kind of get to be the quarterback of the offense. There's a lot of IQ that goes into it, strategy that goes into it, and I have a very analytical brain, so I think that part works out nicely for my position.
Analytical brain is an understatement. Genetics and a master's in biology. Meanwhile, Team Hilly and Team Edmond. Team Hilly was up 15-7 and went on a 21-11 run. Part of that was from the service line. For every ace during this year's Athletes Unlimited volleyball season, Aspiration is committed to planting 10 trees. Heading into this week, Holly, 930 trees have been committed thanks to Aspiration's support.
Fantastic. Tonight's serving has been really important. You see Sydney Hilly with the service ace, Natalia Valentin Anderson attacking from the service line. Coyazzo gets one of her own. Each team has 3 aces, so 6 so far in this match, and that means 60 trees.
60 trees committed from this match alone. Aspiration doing great things. Okay, so we talked about it. Down 15-7, a 21-11 run by Team Hilly. How'd they do it?
Defense. I mean, and then in transition, Team Edmond could not stop Claire Chausset. I mean, that was the difference at the end. She was attacking that sliver down the line. And that was really the difference, and that's how they made that comeback.
Leah Edmond still atop of the leaderboard. Again, a dynamic leaderboard. Claire Chausset moves up to number 9. Yeah, you start with Valentine Anderson serving because she's such a great server. Benson on the money.
Sydney Hilly getting Rosenthal out to that pin where Rosenthal is just able to go out and off the outside hand of the blocker.
Double victory for that play because you also got Valentine Anderson off the service line, and she can go on a run. Outside to Chausset. Even though there's a huge block in front of her, Chausset finds a way.
If you're trying to block and stop Claire Chausset at the net, your hands have to be pressed over. There can be no room for her to squeeze that ball through because she finds a way.
Edmond. Laser pass, laser set. Yassiana Presley pulls the string. Hilly puts it up, and from the backcourt comes Cruz with a different change of pace.
Sydney Hilly and her team digging in for some defense. Claire Chausset comes all the way across from left front to get this tip up. She's out of the play offensively, gets out of the way, and then Cruz able to score out of the back row.
Back to Vanderweide, one arm up. It's hittable for Chausset. Leah Edmond out of the backcourt tries the same idea. All right, Rosenthal, beautiful set. Vanderweide bounces it off the net.
Rosenthal was all over that play for a bunch of different reasons. One dig attempt, and a set in transition. That left back position, she digs this first ball, and well, that's actually the third ball over, but could not control that one.
This is the second match of our doubleheader today. Sunday, we'll be back at 7 and 9:30 Eastern. Athletes Unlimited Volleyball continue on ESPN+. First at 7 Eastern will be Hilly versus Hentz, and then at 9:30 Eastern time on ESPNU, Team Linehan facing the gold Team Edmond. The magic number for Team Edmond is 21, meaning if they get to 21 points, they will win the overall score. And that's worth 60 points for each and every team member. We should mention that for Team Edmond, Danielle Hart is not here this week. Hilly with a captain's challenge.
Lindsay Vanderweide goes at Cruz, and then Willis gets blocked, but the cover play Edmond's still in it. Loving the defense, and now Team Edmond gets to attack back. Kaz Brown, crossbody out of the middle. I said it a set and a half ago, I'd love to see more middle attack, and there you see Team Edmond getting it to Kaz Brown in the middle.
I think that's what strikes me the most about this level of play. Here it goes again. Block coming right back at you, and that dig by Benson, spectacular.
Great read. Seeing that ball off the block.
Claire Chaussee motioning that they touched the net.
Ooh, the long braid
got
wrapped in there. Yes.
Yeah.
Good camera work.
Woo, it's like a snake reaching through. Chaussee's like, I'm going to pull it on this side. I think that's the thing about this level of play. You mentioned it with Rosenthal. Everything is coming up. And so Team Edmond wins that challenge. Hilly going to the down ref for an explanation. So Hare not counting, it appears. Hilly getting that confirmation. Good push by Kendall White outside. Chaussee, one-on-one, not enough.
Right now, everything going right for Team Hilly, and the transition offense has been unbelievable by Claire Chaussee. Here's a free ball. Willis goes behind, and then that isolates Claire Chaussee on the left. Beautiful set, and because Hilly's front row, Kaz Brown jumps with her.
From the right side, Cruz saw a touch on that, and that's why she still dug that ball. And Chaussee singles her out like, yes, you saw me touch the ball. Great job, Cruz.
Kaz Brown was all over that ball defensively, but went all the way out to the other side. Tool off the block.
Leah Edmond not having it anymore.
You know Leah Edmond wants to take things into her own hands, and she's in the front row now. She will have a big effect for her team.
I just don't buy what Simona Abbott told us earlier, that Edmond's chill, because that did not look chill. Of course, she said only off the court. Claire Chaussee just really mixing speeds a lot.
And of course, when you establish that power, the defense is up thinking you're going to crush it, and that's why that little shot is able to drop.
Keep an eye on the match score down below. Team Hilly trailing just by 2 at this point, despite losing the first set by 7.
Edmond responds again on that left side, and Team Edmond's going to use her all across the front row.
Holly, you're setting for Team Gold. Do you set anybody other than Edmond while she's front?
It depends. If the block's cheating out too much, I use Bastianelli.
Cruz using the block. Valentine Anderson out there.
In Sydney Hilly making a good decision, going for that matchup. Smallest blocker on the court is Natalia Valentine Anderson for Team Edmond.
Kendall White's pass, Leah Edmond, just over the top and to that corner we've been talking about all night.
The corner is a very good place to attack, obviously, but Leah Edmond can hit it anywhere she wants. She can get on top of it, drive it down. This one just deep and flat.
Cruz pass, Yassiana Presley, dug by Edmond, and she'll get it back. So, yeah, I guess they're going to find Leah Edmond wherever she is.
Wow. Just wow. Love the leadership, too. Starts with a tough serve. back set, and then look at Leah Edmond control that dig perfectly, and then back row attack off the block.
There's the middle coming from the other side. You've been preaching it all match long.
And Jenna Rosenthal able to score, use her size at the net, and that's going to help hold the middle blocker on the other side of the net, opening up the pins.
Front court setter on both sides of the net. They will both be offensive. 1-on-1, and Rosenthal got stuck in the middle.
And why not go to Ali Bastianelli? 6'3". She played her college ball at Illinois. Very effective attacker and blocker.
Trouble. Here's a free ball. Kaz Brown in the middle. They go to Edmond again. Ball is too far. Brilliant move by Chaussee. You talked about Ali Bastianelli. Here's our top middle blockers.
Molly McCage, we saw her in the earlier match, as we also saw Tori Dixon. Jenna Rosenthal was a captain last week, and then Ali Bastianelli and Kaz Brown, both on Team Edmond.
And Molly McCage keeps adding to her points. Those are just stats, but she was MVP 3 from the earlier match, so that's worth some points as well. It'll go. It does not go to Chaussee. That was probably a mistake they may have to pay for, and they do.
Yeah, Amanda Benson immediately claims responsibility. Not only should they have gone to Chaussee, but that set needs to be lifted if she wants to get Presley in a position to score. And anytime you dig a ball, you want to be able to get your team a swing out of it.
I feel like for Team Hilly, no rallies right now, because every time it's on the side of the gold team, Team Edmond, they're going to set Leah Edmond, and she's on fire. Rosenthal behind the service line. Do you serve Leah Edmond, trying to get double duty, or go away from her because she's hot?
I would serve short to Coyazzo in front of Edmond, just create a traffic jam.
Cruz will set Chaussee. Good cover. Willis was waiting for it. Vanderweider changes her pace. It's up. Chaussee is ready. The gold team is saying no. If they don't win this rally, they're going to challenge it. They win the rally, no challenge needed.
I thought it was a beautiful ball. I thought it was up by Hilly on the pancake. Look at this deflection off the block. Sydney Hilly slides under, pops it up. No doubt that was up. Look at her come all the way across the court just in time to keep it off the floor.
Hilly now leading only by 1. Vanderweider's serve goes way long. Claire Chaussee jumped to receive it and then said, "What am I doing?"
Yanked those hands down.
Sydney Hilly now in the backcourt has Willis Chaussee and Yassiana Presley up front. Cue the music as Leah Edmond is up front as well. Chaussee no longer an offensive option with that dig. Leah Edmond. Benson sits in it. Here's Chaussee. That's a tough one. She uses her left hand, redirected by Kaz Brown.
It was interesting because twice in that rally, Sydney Hilly went to a platform set with her bump instead of her hands, and I'm not sure why.
I do not know at all either. Rai Santos enters for the first time tonight, serving. She's an excellent defender. Also sets the ball, but Valentine Anderson will continue running the offense. Chaussee. And Chaussee.
Claire Chaussee, I mean, everybody knows she's getting the ball. Everybody knows where it's going to be on the left pin, and they still cannot stop her.
Claire Chaussee, 21 kills. Okay, if everybody knows, Holly, why can't they stop her?
Because she's that good. I mean, obviously a good hitter can move the ball around the court, but also Team Hilly's in system, so they're able to get her the ball with pace. How about the block for Team Hilly? Way over the net, shutting that offense down. And that's how you create a little bit of a cushion in your favor, some defensive stops.
Team Hilly leading by 3 points, trailing the aggregate by 2. And Holly, Sydney Hilly now is in 4th place again with points. So we've still got Edmund Hens, Linehan, and Hilly, our top 4, our captains.
Top 4, even with stats added on.
Yeah.
Pretty impressive.
And Hilly's not done adding numbers. There's another 100 that's possible if they win the set and the aggregate. That goes for either team. And that aggregate score is just 2 points now in the favor of Edmund.
22 kills for Claire Chaussee, and this one's out of the back row. Good pass by Cruz, a little bit off the net, but crossbody swing to that corner by Claire Chaussee behind that 3-meter line.
You think Chaussee's having fun in her first season at Athletes Unlimited?
I think so.
Undoubtedly, she has been the top pick. People just loving what she's bringing. And we're talking about her offense a lot, but her passing is critical to this team.
You know what she hasn't been?
What?
A captain yet.
Yeah, that could be coming. Chaussee has control of every square inch of the opponent's court.
She's a magician, really. I mean, Sydney Hilly just covered her head. It was like, what is going on? This girl is unbelievable. 15-12, Team Hilly up, match tied, 1 apiece.
It's back. It seems like we were just here.
This is what every player dreams of.
Welcome back to Athletes Unlimited Volleyball.
Now the best players in the world are able to compete here on domestic soil.
Athletes Unlimited Volleyball. It's back.
Check ball. Yeah. Check up. Right here. Check ball.
Let's forget about everything. Let me see what you got. Let us
Could be.
Check up.
Oh, you serious? Check.
Every year, thousands of athletes disappear in clutch moments due to falling hydration levels.
I used to go missing all the time. I let everyone down. I even let Shannon Sharp down.
Yeah, you let me down.
They've been told how you feel yourself doesn't matter, that electrolytes are all the same.
Then just like that, they're gone. Get yourself back in the game. Get yourself a Gatorade. Could be the difference between dominating and disappearing.
Gatorade, rehydrate, replenish, refuel.
Volleyball allowed me to be myself. Like, I can be very aggressive and sassy, and you know, some sports, especially contact sports, were not the thing for me in terms of that, but having a net in between it and being able to take my anger out on a ball makes things a lot better. But just being able to play a sport that is so individualized, of you get to play your type of volleyball. There isn't a specific way to play volleyball. Everybody has their strengths and weaknesses, and volleyball really plays into what those are. And so it's just a joy to be able to play a sport that really lets me be myself.
Leah Edmond has embraced the Athletes Unlimited system. She's trying to motivate her team. When we look at the top active career points leaders, she's just behind Betty De La Cruz. Betty De La Cruz is back in action, back from her national team on Sunday. It's going to be a race to the finish.
And I think Leah Edmond wants to make a big push to win this title. She showed up more fit than she's ever been, and just appreciating and embracing this challenge.
going to be interesting. And meanwhile, Savannah Collins, what you got?
In that second set, we saw such a shift in Team Hilly, and it was the defense. They owned up to it. They said, we had to make a bigger commitment to our defense, and we were undisciplined. And a big part of that was the block, where they were lining up, making sure they were making the right adjustments. It's showing up in the stats. Set 1, they had 2 blocks, 2 block assists. Set 2, 4 blocks, 8 block assists. We're seeing how that's playing into the game late, how they're able to feed their offense off of their defense too.
Yassiana Presley dug by Kendall White. Unconverted, yes they are, as one of the line judges says, a touch. And Team Hilly was celebrating there and then said, yeah, we did.
Well, Yassiana Presley teed off down the line, and Kendall White, the libero for Team Edmond, came up with a big-time dig for her team.
That was spectacular. Ace serve at just the right time from Ali Bastianelli.
We call that a flean serve, flat and clean, and the pace makes it disruptive. You got to get your platform out sooner to slow that down and redirect it.
Bastianelli serving for the 3rd set tie. Goes right back at Cruz. Bastianelli and Cruz again. That ball is ill, and it's all Ali Bastianelli on that side. Free ball, Leah Edmond is ready. Going back to Kaz Brown, everything coming up. Defense. Kaz Brown ending it by patrolling the net.
And I think that was a missed opportunity for Team Hilly to run the middle in transition. But right now we've got the first tie of the set.
Bastianelli again, she's gonna keep it on Cruz. Chaussee, stop picking on my player.
I mean, we've seen Chaussee go crossbody, wrist away, from the backcourt, from the left pin, from the right side. I mean, she does it all.
And I think for people new to volleyball, they're watching the arm swing all the time, but everything you're talking about is hand contact and the way you finish that swing.
Correct, it's the way you control the ball is off your hand. Obviously, the speed of your arm is important, but the way your hand contacts and drives the ball to the side, across your body, down, deep, whatever.
Tie number 2. And just keep an eye on that match score. When it's tied like this, right, Team Edmond is +5 in the aggregate. So if Edmond gets 21 points, they win the overall score. Hilly, back to Rosenthal. Big time block. Rosenthal presses over the net.
You and I were both setters. We know that when we set our middle blockers, they get more involved on the other side of the ball defensively. So first Rosenthal gets a set, but now she's more motivated to get back and shut this ball down for Team Hilly.
That's an excellent point, Holly. It's like giving your child praise, right? Like the more they want to do it. Yassiana Presley brings it up for Hilly. Another big block, and who's involved? Jenna Rosenthal.
Jenna Rosenthal doing work laterally and defensively along the net, and what Hilly did earlier by getting her involved in the offense got her fired up on the defense.
And a hit Van de Weyde. Rosenthal over. Uh-oh, Sydney Hilly tagging Kaz Brown.
She's okay. What a serve by Rosenthal. She was a captain just last week
In purple.
In purple. She likes the color purple.
It's a great movie.
That too.
Valentine Anderson makes something of it, but unable to get an attack. Here goes Leah Edmonds, going to get more and more involved as this set closes out. A little bit of miss hit, I think, by Chaussee. Tagging the back line is Koyaza. We're locked up again at 18.
So fun. Everybody getting involved in the offense. Genesis Koyatso, 77 in the gold numbers, able to score there.
And an ace serve. I think they're stunned watching that one hit the line.
More trees planted after that ace by Lindsay Vanderweide.
Outside, Chaussee. Block is there. Benson. Epic dig. Leah Edmond. Done with you.
The incredible cover defensive play by Amanda Benson for Team Hilly, and then the kill at the end by Leah Edmond. Wow, 20-18 in this third set.
You can hear the gears clicking for Leah Edmond as she turns it up.
Huge block by Kaz Brown, and then Benson keeps it alive, but free ball right here, fastball out to Edmond, who goes cross body down the line right at Josiana Presley.
Just beautiful. Let's go into the action with her setter, Natalia Valentine Anderson.
Good job, guys. Keep it up. Keep it up. Mine! Hi, hi, Henny. Yeah! Nope. What is it? Come on, come on, come on. Yeah! Oh, that's my middle. Great job. Hi. Yes. Yeah. She read me though. When I'm here, I gotta. Right now it's about trust. We gotta trust each other right now. Come on.
What a spectacular peek into it. And I think you and I both loved the same thing as we look at Natalia Valentine Anderson's numbers, where she says, yeah, that's my middle. It makes your middle want to work for you even harder.
It does. It's leadership, and she is so passionate in celebrating all her teammates, keeping them in system, making sure they're getting what they need.
Taking a look at the setters, just looking at stat points here at Natalia Valentine Anderson, leading all setters.
And she has been exceptional. We talked about her service line. There have been matches where she has led even more than the libero on her team, dig-wise on her team.
Yeah, once you get to listen into that, that was really spectacular to listen to her. I love when she sets Collazo. She's talking to her in Spanish about how she wants to attack. But it's really, for you and I both, I know it just struck us with the, that's my middle. Chaussee, great pass. Yassi unloads.
Team Hilly is having a lot of fun, and it helps when they're in system because they've got some explosive hitters on their side of the net.
If Team Edmond gets one more point, they will win the overall score regardless of what happens going forward. So great up. Hilly, turning the other way. Beautiful over dig. Chaussee, go to work. And here it goes to Edmond, no doubt about it. No touch. Point Hilly. We're locked up, fifth tie of the set at 20s.
Leah Edmond takes a big swing, trying to hit that ball sharp angle. Says, hey, my fault. Next play, guys, let's go.
There's 100 points on the line if a team can win the match, or if Edmond can win the match and the set. For Team Hilly, they have to win big to do it. Hilly brings it back. And a missed connection as Hilly regains the lead.
We saw this happen the last set, coming down from a big lead, and Hilly able to come back and win.
Each week, these sets are getting tighter and tighter. That's right on. And Edmond follows through into the net. Nobody hurt.
Timeout for Team Edmond.
Team Hilly up by 2 and trailing by 3 in the overall aggregate points. Claire Chaussee has dialed it up even more in just this third set.
Sydney Hilly, the setter for Team Hilly, has so much confidence, as does the rest of her team, knowing that she can score, especially if she has isolated this big ball. Even when she goes to that finesse shot right over the top, she's been able to score. We've seen crossbody, sharp angle. What an impressive rookie season for Claire Chaussee.
It's a special connection. Savannah Collins has insight.
Chaussee's best weeks at Athletes Unlimited are when she is with Sydney Hilly. If you dig into her stat points, her highest week so far this season was week 2, and we are seeing why that connection is so strong. Now, Chaussee's words, not mine, are that Hilly can sauce me up a buttery set. That's how she describes it. And then when you hop on over to the Team Edmond huddle, they are trying to find a way to stop Chaussee. The one that they were really focused on is when she's running the rip. We have to stay low and not high. Holly, I'm going to let you dig into why that is.
Yeah, that rip set is she comes inside about 3 or 4 feet, and she's got cross body, or she could crank at sharp angle. It's so hard to stop.
It is. And I love sauce me up with some buttery sets, because that's Louisville coming out in her.
That, and it's the ultimate compliment, right? If you're a setter, that's perfect.
Right. Set and sauce. And Hilly does that. If Hilly can somehow hold Team Edmond to 20, they each would get 100 points. Never mind. With that kill by Leah Edmond, the gold team gets the overall aggregate score. That's 60 points per player.
In what a timely set out to Leah Edmond with an exclamation point on that one.
40 more points on the line per player with the set win. Team Hilly +1 as Ray Santos serves. Or excuse me, Ray Santos. Chaussee through.
Team Hilly is able to side out when they're out of system. That pass was way off the net, but Hilly gets her teammate, Claire Chaussee, in a good position to score. That's her 26th kill.
That's unbelievable for this set. An error opens the door just a little bit for Team Edmond. Here's the pivotal play while Collazo serves.
Team Hilly has 3 attackers in the front row. Claire Chaussee available in the back row, and she has been lethal. So that's 4 strong hitters available.
Chaussee unloads. It's well contained. That ball outside the antenna. It's the down official who makes that call. She's lined up with the antenna to look at it.
And we saw that too, pass outside. Incredible. 26 kills tonight. And even though Sydney Hilly had 3 front row hitters, she still went to Claire Chaussee.
And Chaussee, if she gets two more, she will set the new Athletes Unlimited single game record, surpassing Betty De La Cruz's 27. So Team Edmond's taking a challenge here. Maybe they believe it, but they also get a timeout because Team Hilly is at set point.
Looks like Team Edmond trying to play this back into the court. And I thought from our angle, it did pass outside the antenna as well.
I agree, and the down official made, the same person who's reviewing it, made the call. But what it does give is a break in the momentum. with this set point challenge.
And it's really important. Both teams want to win this set. Even though Team Edmond won the overall aggregate score, they both want the bonus points from winning this set.
Yeah, if you look at it, the call is confirmed. If you look at it with Team Edmond winning the first and that, they're getting 100 points out of the set regardless. If Team Hilly can win these 2 sets, then they get 80 points as a team. Call was confirmed. Emma Willis serving for the Team Hilly set win. Outside to Edmond, misconnect. This is the opportunity for Team Hilly. Ball is out. And Sydney Hilly asks for a challenge.
Nobody on Team Hilly certain about that challenge, but a good time to use it if you're going to do that. Ori Cruz going deep cross court.
But they're challenging a touch on the block.
Well, I think the hit was in.
The hit was in, yes. That's true. They can challenge both.
So either way.
And if this call is overturned, it's a win for Team Hilly.
Can't tell if there's finger action, but
no,
either
but
way, that ball is well in.
Yeah, they were able to change their challenge to in out. And as hard as Kendall White tries to sell it from the back line, no touch. It has the stain of the court all over the ball.
It certainly does. What a performance for Team Hilly.
Yes, a fantastic performance. Claire Chaussee tying Betty De La Cruz for Athletes Unlimited single match kill record. And just as we predicted, Team Hilly wins the challenge and the set. And Dave Rubio and Leah Edmond are saying, wait 1 minute. Discussion continuing.
There's not a lot to discuss.
What a match. 2 terrific matches today to start off week number 4. And for Sydney Haley's team, they lose the first set. They were down 15-7 in the second. Went on a huge run, 21-11, and winning the second and the third sets.
Incredible response by Team Hilly, and they made some adjustments. Their block was one of them. They told us that. But Claire Chaussee heating up offensively was a huge factor as well.
I think we know who MVP number 1 is going to be.
I think we might know that.
Yeah, Claire Chaussee, just an incredible line. 27 kills, only 2 errors on 58 attempts. Wow. Just outstanding, a double-double, because she also has 11 digs and 4 blocks. Let's check in with the leaderboard. So much movement, and here's your top 5. Leah Edmond, Morgan Hens, Allie Linehan, Sydney Hilly. They're your captains. Molly McCage chomping at the bit. And Savannah Collins is standing by.
Okay, Leah, you were just saying you've been on the other end of this before, not winning 2 out of 3 sets and then losing the match, and now you're in the other way. How do you kind of walk away from that?
It's bizarre, and like as a team, we wanted that last set, and we should have gotten that second set, and I think that has to do with us being able to focus. We had a really big lead in that second set, and we should have been able to finish, but we let them creep back. It's a very weird win. I'll take the match win, but we want to win sets as well. We don't want to get it because of points. We want to get it because we want it.
Always want to get the match win. The sets are just always a bonus. What did you learn from today's match? You've got tomorrow off in practice to be able to make some adjustments and maybe make those tweaks when a game is on the line.
I mean, we have some really competitive people, and we have people that really want to win, and so I think we have to be able to harness that into doing good things. I think we were all in a rush to try to win the game, that we weren't handling the little points that we could have done better. But overall, I still think we played great. The fact that it was that close and we still didn't play our best is something that I love to see, because that means that Sunday, Monday, we can only get better.
Something you've talked about this late in the season, it's can you attack the opponent's weaknesses and can you play to your own strengths? What are the strengths that you feel like you did play to tonight with Team Edmond?
I think we did really good blocking wise in the beginning. Like we were very solid blocking, and I think defense and serve, our serve was fantastic. And I think we need to like capitalize on how good of a serving team. And I also think hitting wise, we're really good too. We have a lot of weapons and being able to use our weapons. So we have to give ourselves a chance to dig high ball so everyone's involved.
Thank you, Leah. Appreciate it. Congrats on the win.
Thank you.
Holly, back to you.
Leah Edmond won the match but lost the overall set score. She is still one of the tops on the leaderboard. They're looking to rebound better and stronger for Sunday and Monday. She talked about the fact that she wants to win the match and improve as a team, and they're going to get to work.
Well, Sunday and Monday, we've got doubleheaders coming at you. First, on Sunday, Team Hilly versus Team Hens. Action begins at 7 p.m. Eastern Time on ESPN+. Then, Team Linehan and Edmond. Linehan getting their first win today. 9:30 Eastern start on ESPNU. The start of week number 4 was fantastic, filled with plenty of heat and exciting action. Join us Sunday for more Athletes Unlimited action, the only individual championship in the sport of volleyball. For my partner, Holly McPeak, and our fantastic Athletes Unlimited crew, I'm Anne-Marie Anderson. So long for now from Mesa, Arizona and Legacy Park.